Three. Hi there, and we're Geeks Assemble, as always. And today we are discussing, it was a very successful season from 2016 for the first season. We are talking Stranger Things, but we are talking season 2, episode 1 of Stranger Things. I think it's entitled MADMAX. So we will go around everybody and their opening thoughts of this. It's become a cult TV series now. So, Kevin, yes, you.
Why me? I'm the youngest over here, right? Oh well, what are we only with 5? Oh, well. Dustin is very pissed at this machine. You son of a bitch. When MADMAX has defeated his score on the video game, and it depends to be a girl. So yeah, we all know how that romance comes about. But then Will's
girls. But as they say, girls don't play video games.
I'll move on. We see Will getting an upside down world of view with a big monster in the sky. So yeah, and I can't say anything about the rest of the season because I've already seen that. But yeah, this episode was very good for the upcoming yet to come. So,
Kevin, do you think it was a good way to start off the season and a follow on from the first season?
Yeah, it's very relaxed and stuff. So.
Yeah, okay, cool. Stephen Price.
Yeah,
we're talking
Stranger Things. For this, I enjoyed Stranger Things part season 1. I enjoyed the first episode. I did like it where the boy came out of the cafe and you see that like octopus thing. But I've seen the whole of the series. Very good episode to begin with.
Ah, cool. Let's go to our two lovebirds on the new love affair, Susan and Alex.
Thanks. I liked catching up with a few of the characters, and I liked the addition of 8. I think was the character's name. Anyway, how she and MADMAX, that was kind of a great throwback, and yes, girls do play video games. Lee, you crazy!
I'm only repeating what was said in the episode.
Right. Sure, you were sure. Naughty. Anyway, I'm almost halfway done with the second season, and it's pretty good. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. It's the first episode was enough to rekindle all that. Oh, what's the upside down all about, and what's all that stuff, and what's the big creepy monster in the sky and that sort of thing, and it's really interesting. So I'm drawn in again. Here we go. Here's Alex.
Yeah, I did like Stranger Things. It's funny how they have so many 80s actors that they started in the 80s. Winona Ryder started reminding me of some of her love scenes from her 80s movies. She is a very good actress. I don't know what happened in that shoplifting incident, but she is a very good actress. I've always liked her. One of the reasons why I watch the show, there's only 2 kids in the show that I actually like. The loud, obnoxious one was always talking, and I don't know why he was purring like he was part of the Flintstones or whatever, acting like he's gonna date Mad Max the girl. I mean, girls play video games. Girls do a lot of things. Maybe back then it wasn't as encouraged, but yeah, I mean, it's a good show. Some of the, like I said, some of it I would have liked to kind of cut out, but that's just me. It is a good show. It's not a waste of time. It'll get to a point where all the characters will blend in, and it was also very interesting to have Paul Reiser as the doctor, who was also working in this weird the lab, and then whatever they're watching in the forest or wherever it is. So that'll be covered in the 5th and 8th episode of this season, and I did like the first season better actually. And yeah, I mean, there's some parts that drag, but considering what's on TV now, it's a pretty good series.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for that, Susan. And I was wondering a few months back whatever happened to Paul Reiser, and there he pops up in the first episode of this, because he was very big in the 80s. Now we will go over to Beef Dad.
This is the only episode I have ever seen of this series. And to be honest, I hated it. There didn't seem to be a solid storyline. Perhaps it follows on from the last series. If it does, then they did a very bad job of joining the two series and possibly getting anyone else interested in it. There was far too much shouting and gibbering going on from the kids. They got on my nerves more than a little. There was one magic moment where Sean Astin turned up. The guy that played Samwise Gamgee in The Lord of the Rings. And I went, oh! But the thing is, he was there for just such a fleeting second. I thought to myself, well, if they're not giving him anything to do, what's the point of watching this? It did nothing for me. It really did. It did nothing to pique my interest, nothing to grab me in. As I say, the storyline just doesn't seem to work in this episode for me. Because I think they continued it, but they haven't done a very, very good job of joining the first series to second series.
Well, this series is set a year later from the first series. 1984. It's set in the first series was set in 1983, and it's 9 episodes this season. Is it? As far as I know. So Sean Astin might build his role up as it goes along, but for me, I got hooked from the first series. This was a good way of bringing me back into this one. I love anything 80s, of course. The music, the soundtrack is brilliant, and it just brings back memories. The arcade just brings back memories of all that era. And as you said, the scenery in it, as with the storm and the big octopus and stuff like that, I think it's brilliant. I will look forward to finding out how Elle got back from the Upside Down and stuff like that, because as I say, I haven't seen the rest of the episodes, but I am intrigued now because I say one episode it's dragged me back in. So anyone would like to say any favourite parts or things you didn't like about it? I'm opening the floor, seeing as there's only a few of us here at the moment. So over to you lot. I think Susan's going to have a go.
My favourite parts are in the arcade machines, because I used to go there during the 80s and play Space Invaders or Outrun, you name it. I played those games. That's my and the favorite. One of my favorite parts is where the boy is calling his friends, and the next minute he goes outside. It's like he's living a nightmare. The rest of
Anybody
it,
else?
and the rest of the series is just brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. Anybody else would like to have a say?
I like the parts where where his Matt's mom, or whatever the young boy's mom is trying to make her life normalized, trying to go out on dates, trying to just, deliver the kids to school, not completely fawn over him. So Winona Ryder did a really awesome job acting that, as much as she did like the first series or first season. She did a really great job pulling her presentation down from that frenetic, oh my God, my son is gone and you gotta help me, into that, oh, I'm gonna try and normalize my life type deal. Anyway, that was really intriguing and good acting in my humble opinion.
Anybody else would like to have a say?
It seems to me like it was over and done.
Well, I like the the episode overall and stuff, and MADMAX indeed, and that there was the guy from Power Rangers, Billy, the heavy metal walker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a test which playlist would fit me, and then his playlist would fit me, so that's cool. And his character is getting, later more attention and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. 8 out of 10 already. So
Well, I say for me personally, I really enjoyed the first series. As I say, it got me hooked straight away. I binge watched all the episodes last year, and now guess what I'm going to be doing this week after watching that opening episode?
Finishing the series.
Yeah, so I'm going to do all that again. Yeah, but if there's no more tidbits or anything like that, shall we go through the final say and scores? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Stephen Price. So we know you liked it. So what do you say is your final say on this?
It's got to be 10 out of 10. I love the music and all.
Yeah. To me, the soundtrack makes it just more authentic for me as well. Brilliant on that score. Kevin, stop looking at your phone.
what? There's nothing on my phone.
Wow.
No, there isn't. I really love this episode, so I'm going to give this for now an 8 out of 10.
Brilliant. Okay, we'll move over to Alex and Susan.
Okay. I liked it. I'm gonna keep watching, and I just hope that Beef Dad can get into it at some point. Maybe start the first one, and I'll give it a 9 out of 10 for the first start of the second series.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what Beef Dad is saying. It does appear extremely slow like a turtle, and the kids are kind of obnoxious, but it actually does make sense as you watch it. I don't know how they got so much Ghostbusters in there. Are they owned by the same company? But but yeah, there's already a few. They're like the teenage kids, the girl that was crying. I don't know if it was in the same episode, but the girl that was crying and then she's acting out, I guess, because she's upset with the the way the families are getting upset about the kids and all that. I did like the first series or season better, but it was a long go. I mean, it's basically like 5 episodes you have to wait. So I think they're doing that now as a form of making TV shows, is that everything is a slow boil, and then they leave unresolved threads, and the last 3 or 4 episodes they tie it up. So, but overall, this is better written than most of the American shows you see out there. But I know I'm a weird guy because I don't like a lot of violence, and I don't like a lot of similar stuff that they're doing now.
So do you have a?
But I give it about an 8, and I know it'll go a little higher as I watch the rest of the episodes.
Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, written and directed by, is it the Duffer Brothers? Apparently, whoever they are, I've never heard of them before. And also as well, for me, the theme tune to this has become a really iconic theme tune for a TV series. Stranger Things themes. We're going to have to get Kevin to play that on the keyboards when he's learnt it. We'll do that next week. You've got a week to learn it, Kevin. So that's your homework for the week. We're moving swiftly on, before he swears at me, to Beef Dad.
I wouldn't swear at you. I'm far too much of a gentleman for that sort of thing, as you know.
I meant Kevin.
Yes.
Yes, riffraff.
As I say, I could find no storyline, and I believe it's because it's a continuation of the first series, and because I could find no storyline to fix onto. For me, you can have a 3.5.
He's so generous when he wants to be.
I may have a look at the first series because it's on Netflix and see if I can make any sense of it.
I would recommend you should watch the first series. Then you might get the gist of what's going on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's been, praised so highly from every critic, and
well, I hope the first series was better written than the first episode of the second series.
Well, it's only the first episode, so it only ways up, hopefully. For me, seeing as it's only the first episode, and as I say, hopefully it gets better and better, I'm giving this an 8 to begin with. I did enjoy it, and I want to watch more of it. And I just hope we get a DVD release of this with loads of extras, because we still haven't got Series 1 on DVD yet over here. I don't know about you guys in America or the Netherlands.
No, we don't got it here, but in America they do.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to swear at them. That's
no, me either.
No. So on that note, well, I like to say thanks, guys, for joining us on this short but sweet discussion of Stranger Things. Please leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of this series, if you like it or if you don't like it. I always read the comments because we have got so many to get through. He lies through his teeth. Please give us a like, give us a thumbs down if whatever curdles your cream. Follow us on Twitter @Geeks Assembled, Tumblr, public Facebook group. Just type our name in. We should pop up somewhere in the top 5. Click on there and ask to join. And the wonderful admins will add you to it. That's Susan, Alid, me. We're the wonderful admins. We're the Holy Trinity of the Geeks Assembled group.
And we're ready to review you.
Oh, yes.
Well, you didn't review me.
Well, he slipped through the nets. We sort of inherited Kevin. It was like a jumble sale. He came with a job lot. But look at this. He don't know what we're on about. It just didn't. So I think I've said everything. So we'll say goodbye now, and I'm off now to watch the next 8 episodes of Stranger Things season 2. So bye bye.